Well, hello there once again, and welcome to another episode of the AWF Insider. I'm DJ Draper. So great to be back here in the host chair. If you caught our last episode of the Insider, you undoubtedly saw So Fresh making his debut here on our AWF social media channels. The way that guy was running all over the town of Frederick, Wisconsin, getting in everyone's face and everyone's business, it just looked like he was more interested in perhaps auditioning for TMZ or a similar show rather than helping us out here with the AWF. So I know you're probably thrilled to have a real broadcast professional back here at the helm, though I suspect we'll be seeing So Fresh here in the near future anyway. Hope you're having a fantastic summer, and we certainly are in the AWF, getting to go back out on the road for live wrestling events. So great to have fans at ringside yet again. You cannot imagine how terrific that is for us, for the performers, for everyone associated with this company. And speaking of live events, the next one coming up Friday night, July 16th, from the Ashby American Legion in Ashby, Minnesota, in the west central part of the state. It is the Patriot Slam. Hope you can join us for that huge card coming your way. Bell time 7 o'clock, gates open at 6. It's an outdoor event. Tickets just $10 for adults. Kids, you get in absolutely free with a paid adult admission. And as we do on every episode of the AWF Insider, we're going to hear from the superstars to preview the Patriot Slam on the 16th in Ashby, Minnesota.
So, I get an email from the AWF owner. He's telling me about my next match. It's against Bill Williams. Now, Bill Williams, he just won a TV title off of Peter Brown. You know, he's feeling himself, you know, talking all this trash about how he's a big guy and that, you know, he has all the size. And you know me, I'm like, sure, you're a big guy. Okay, all right, Bill Williams is a big guy, but he's not as tall as me. And he's thinking that his height has something to do with him winning the belt. So I'm like, we'll see about that.
Did you happen to see the match?
Yeah, I saw the match. I watched the match. And he didn't win fair and square. You know, he had some help. And so I'm like, I don't think he should be bragging about that. I don't think he should be talking about how he's the best. And he didn't even win fair and square. So we're just going to have to see what happens on July 16th in Minnesota when I challenge him for the television title.
Do you think it'd be a good match?
Do I think it will be a good match? Well, it just depends on what type of competitor Bill really thinks he is. Can he stand up in the face of adversity? Can he adjust to being the smaller guy in the match? Because when it comes to the height department, I have that advantage. He's not going to have that help. If anyone comes out there and tries to help him out, they're going to have to face me as well. So we'll see what happens.
You know, I'm used to looking down on my opponents. Not just figuratively, physically too. I'm a tall guy. Unfortunately, on July 16th in Ashby, Minnesota, that won't be the case when I defend my television title against the one-man dynasty, Darius Luttrell. 6'8" tall. It'll be a challenge for sure. Fortunately for me, Darius, if history has anything to teach us, it's that revolutionaries are used to fighting from the ground up. See you in Ashby, big guy.
Perspective is everything. When your life is moving so fast, sometimes you need to stop or at least slow down and realize how you got to this exact moment, where you came from. And that is why I'm here in Cannon Falls, Minnesota, in my parents' house. And in this very spot, this living room, where I told my dad after school, wearing an Eddie Guerrero tribute shirt, rest in peace, Eddie, that I would become a professional wrestler. Maybe he didn't believe me, maybe I didn't believe myself at the time. I know kids at school definitely didn't. They thought, you're short, you're a shrimp. No way you can do this. Get your head out of the clouds, get realistic. I might not be a bodybuilder, I might not be able to defy gravity, but against all odds, through injury, through thick, through thin, I am a professional wrestler. I am the Prince of Party, downtown Petey Brown, and recently I accomplished something that I never thought I would. People think of me as a clown, as a joke, as a dancer, that I just like to party and have fun all the time, but I love this. I fought through injury, I've gone through so much to stand here and be your new MIW heavyweight champion. I know I'm a few pounds short of being a heavyweight, but this title is still around my waist. And my goal with this title is to legitimize AWF. Because right now, our top guy, Kyle Pro, our AWF champion, is a fraud. He hides behind that doofus Stonehenge. He won't take on any challenges. He finds loopholes. He finds ways out. But I fought tooth and nail to get this. Stonehenge tried to screw me over like he did my AWF TV title, but I beat Ryan Cruz to bring this MIW title back to AWF. And the gauntlet is thrown down. If you want to dance, the MIW champion. Dance floor is open. AWF locker room, MIW locker room. Anywhere in the Midwest, anywhere in the world. I'm here. I'm ready for a challenge.
What the hell are you doing in my backyard? Seriously, can you not see that I'm trying to relax? I'm on summer vacation right now. You know what? Let's put you to use. I've got a match coming up at AWF in a couple of weeks on July 16th. Don't know who I'm wrestling, don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna be there. The way I see it, I spent the last 3 months grinding at the Nightmare Factory that I could take anybody that you put in front of me. So, July 16th, don't know who, don't know why. I think that's a Norah Jones song, but we'll get back to that in another day. Regardless, AWF, you're in for a brutal awakening, courtesy of yours rudely.
What's up, AWF fans and fanatics? Jacob Savage coming back at you. I know it's been a long time coming, but the 16th, I'm back. Ashby, Minnesota. Savage returns. I've been waiting, watching, see that JDX is no longer around. He's on to bigger, better things. I wish him all the luck. I'm staring at the roster and seeing all the talent come through. We've got some good guys, but it's lacking something. I think that's something savage.
Yo, bro! You know what just hit me?
What up?
July 16th, AWF is back!
Yeah, pretty good, bro. Pretty good.
Yo!
That party last night was awfully crazy. I wish we taped it.
What's that?
Oh, bro, it's just something I'm working on for AWF.
Oh, that's right! I like it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, AWF is back on July 16th for Patriot Slam in Ashby, Minnesota. And NDS has proven time and time again that we are the best. And we asked for the best. And every single time they bring someone new, we knock them right down, don't we, Levy?
Yes, sir.
So, honestly, I'm really curious on who could be next.
The Office, bro.
The Office!
Yes, sir.
Well, we already beat Jacob Dean and Trevor Outlaw. We already beat The Office when we proved we were the kings of the Midwest in the fatal four-way tag team match. What up, bro?
Over the leg, 1, 2, and 3. That.
Yeah, this time it's not Trevor Outlaw and Jacob Dean. You see, Jacob Dean kind of went out and replaced Trevor Outlaw with Jackson Larkin.
Who the hell is that? First of all, that's gimmick infringement, you know it. There's only one Jackson. Riley Jackson.
I guess you're right.
So,
but I guess he's 6'3". He's pretty jacked. I guess he can bench like 480. And I think we need to get our freedom minds flowing here a little bit,
Bro, that changes absolutely nothing.
Right.
Because it doesn't matter who you replace Trevor with, Jacob. You can bring in the 6'7" Jackson Larkin because the bigger they are, Levy Cruz,
The harder they fall.
the harder they fall. And fall you will, because NDS has always proven that we are flying higher than every single person that comes in here. So AWF is back in Ashby, Minnesota. And most importantly, NDS is back.
Yes.
And once we win...
Bro, can we get back to my list?
Yeah, bro. Let's tell them the list of what we want.
Yes, sir. Number 1, tag belt.
Tag belts. That makes sense because now there's even an MIW championship, yet there's still no tag belts. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like this one too because you know we're like rock stars.
Pyro. Bro! Pyro.
Yeah, well, you're that one.
Definitely Pyro.
But my good friends is all I need. Pass out at 3, wake up at 10.
Number 3 is pretty good too, bro. Tag belts.
Okay. That is the best thing I've heard all day, Levy Cruz. Tag belts. Keep that on there.
I'm thinking pretty good today.
Bro, did you get commercials? Where's our NBS commercials?
That's
I think we
number
should get a
4, bro.
commercial.
Number 4 is NBS commercials.
NBS commercials.
You're like reading the mind, bro.
What else you got?
Number 5, tag belts.
Tag belts. Wouldn't you know? I think we should get some tag belts.
Yes, sir. And number 6 is kind of
Bro. PG, bro.
Yes, sir.
PG. But Ashby, Minnesota office, come step up to NDS's party because we will boot you out the door right away with a little free trip, maybe a yay bomb on a Saturday night, whatever you get. Just know that Ashby's getting the best they can get. NBS.
the wrong crowd your parents formed you, Bo.
Next question.
Brandon, on July 16th in Ashby, Minnesota, you face Kyle Pro for the AWF Championship title. What can we expect?
I've been on a roll lately. I've beaten the best that AWF has to offer, and that includes beating JDX, which earned me my title shot against Kyle Pro. And now that JDX is gone, I'm going to be the one that steps up and puts AWF on my back. I'm going to put an end to the program and put AWF back on track. Next question.
What another beautiful day on the Fiji Islands.
Hey, Stonehead.
Hey, what's going on, man? Looking good, looking good.
You
the
as
pro
well.
that runs the show, the only real champ. You must be working up hell of a thirst being the champ, carrying this boy around. This thing's heavy. It's what, 25 pounds?
Not about that.
Precious gold. You look thirsty, my friend. You look thirsty.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Here. You're gonna need this.
Gonna need it.
We need it, baby. This is how we're rolling. Hashtag official Fiji Pro Wrestlers. First, we got to talk about it tonight. And we're supposed to be doing tape study on Brandon Gore. Brandon Gore, he's going to be your next opponent. And I know we should do tape study for him again. But last time we did tape study, you remember what happened.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
I fell asleep too. I don't blame you at all.
By
He's
5
a great
minutes.
wrestler, one of the best. He's so boring, so boring. So I thought instead of studying Brando, tell me this: if you had the choice, would you rather study Brando or
No.
Rambo? No way! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Brand new Rambo 3. This one, I'm telling you, brother, it's something else. So I say we crack open these Fijis.
Definitely.
Cheers to Rambo, Brando. Sucks to be you, pal, because the gold is where it's gonna stay, because he's the only real champ. I'm America's favorite TV stepdad, and we are the program.
That's right. You better drink some Fiji right there. Brandon Gore, how many times have you went after this championship?
More than I can count.
Way more. I would think like 7, 19?
8, 69, 42.
Yeah, 42. I think
He's
he
had at
did
least
42
shots.
times.
He's had at least 42
shots
title shots.
over JDX that he couldn't get the job done. Unlike Kyle Pro himself, the man that is a heavyweight champion. But to be honest, you are the #1 contender. You earned it.
Good job, pal.
Shockingly, right? July 16th at Ashby, Minnesota. You only get only one chance facing Kyle Pro for the AWF Heavyweight Championship. To be honest, you're not gonna get this off my shoulders. No one will. Just like Petey Brown all of a sudden is the new MIW heavyweight champion.
That'll put butts in seats.
No. I should congratulate you, but I should be laughing too.
Petey Clown, MIW champion. Who would have thought?
Exactly. You had to be a heavyweight champion elsewhere because you couldn't handle facing Kyle Pro, AWF heavyweight champion. So, I don't know. Any future wisdoms of yourself, Stonehenge?
Without the program, MIW stands for mediocre independent wrestling. Whereas with the program, we can turn MIW from mediocre to major league. All you need to do is bring in the real champ, the one with the real belt. It's the real belt because the real champ is the one that holds it. I think you'd look good with one on each shoulder. Keep this one right here, put that MIW belt right here.
Right here.
2 for 1, baby. 2 for 1. Or me. Who cares? Either way, it comes to the program in the end. In the same way that the program saved the AWF, we're going to do it for the MIW. We're going to take them from mediocrity to major league because you've got the 2 major players, the 2 top guys. You got America's favorite new TV stepdad, Stonehenge. And you got the only real champ, the pro that runs the show, Big KP, Kyle Pro. With that being said, there ain't much left to do but give you these 4 words of wisdom. Get with the program.
DJ Draper back here once again with Downtown Petey Brown bringing the party to the AWF this summer, and I know you're pumped to be in Ashby on the 16th.
Oh, hell yeah, DJ. I am pumped to be back at AWF. Live fans, our first match back, our first event back at Barrel Brawl was awesome. Didn't end up very well for me, but being in front of fans made up for the blow that I lost my AWF TV title.
Well, I understand you did lose that title, but you recently gained another in what is a monumental, almost transformative move. Downtown Petey Brown winning the Minnesota Independent Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, not just winning it. You know, there are several wrestling promotions around town. We're not the only game in town. We're not going to make any illusions there, but to not just win that title, which has lineage dating back to the year, I want to say 1999, the Wave Bar in Waverly. That belt has been held by so many of the standouts in independent wrestling over the last 2 decades, the likes of JB Trask, Mitch Paradise, Lenny Lane, onto some of the newer generation guys like Chris Jordan. Now that belt right there on your shoulder, and you're bringing it to the American Wrestling Federation to put it up in an open challenge. What led you to make that decision?
One person, maybe 2, the program. Because right now, our old champion is gone. JDX held AWF on his shoulders. He was our Atlas. He showed AWF and AWF fans how to be a champion, how to carry yourself, how to represent a company. Kyle Pro, Stonehenge, they do this in the worst way possible. They run, they find loopholes, they make people jump through hoops to get a title match. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not calling myself the top guy, but someone needed to step up. I said that right after I lost my TV title, after Stonehenge cost me that match. So I found a way to get another top title, bring it to AWF, and show Kyle how to be a champion and how the championship should be held and represented.
So, open challenge on July 16th from Ashby. I've got to ask, what does Terry Fox think about you putting his title up in another promotion?
If Terry Fox would lose any more hair on his head, he would have pulled his hair out. I don't know. I didn't think he saw it coming. I was an underdog to Ryan Cruz. Ryan Cruz, a multi-time MIW champion. He's incredibly talented, been around the Minnesota wrestling scene, independent wrestling scene in general. I think some of the best talent. And somehow, some way, I came out here with a top title, the heavyweight title. I know I'm a few pounds light of a heavyweight, but I'm the champion. I guess we'll see what MIW does, but I mean, zero disrespect to this title. This title could, I'm even considering this a top title in AWF with how Kyle holds the AWF title right now.
That's a provocative statement to be sure, but be that as it may, open challenge, you never know, we might see someone like JB Trask put on the tights again, or Big Brody Hoofer, or just thinking about some of the other former champions who have held that belt? And I know that you are someone who takes on all comers as opposed to some of our other champions currently in the AWF, so we'll see what happens there. Other big matches, though, we need to talk about really quickly. Tag team action, NDS squaring off against the team of Jacob Dean and Jackson Larkin. Mr. Larkin, an imposing figure from the Freelance Academy out in Chicago, one of the largest, if not the largest, man out of that wrestling school. Teaming up with Jacob Dean to give that individual, the latter, another shot here in the tag team division in the AWF after an untimely defeat at the hands of his former partner.
Yeah, Jacob Dean was fuming after he lost with Travis Outlaw. I think everyone gave him some feet in the locker room, let him cool off. So he's going to try to, draw it up, drop a new play. He got the best recruit he possibly could to take on NDS. NDS, they're an incredibly talented tag team, probably the best tag team in AWF, but neither guy is 6 feet tall, or just maybe Riley's a little bit above 6 feet tall. This guy's 6'3" and stacked. He's not a pole, he is stacked. Larkin is definitely going to throw a monkey wrench to NDS's plans, but Jacob Dean might have finally found the way to defeat NDS, and maybe we have a new top tag team in AWF after this match.
All this discussion about top tag teams only makes NDS want an opportunity at tag team championships even more. Still, our AWF management working on getting that into the fray, but this match could be pivotal to that discussion, certainly. Other news heading in to this huge event after some time off through the pandemic, and even a little bit time before he was focusing on other things in his life professionally, taking him out of the ring. Jacob Savage, excited to see him back in the AWF, signed to compete here at the Patriot Slam. Petey, can't wait to see him put on the boots again. Or if he even is going to put on the boots. I know that previously he wrestled barefoot. I think he might have moved beyond that, though.
Who knows? For my sake, please put on boots. I've had ankle issues. Please, Jacob, as a friend, put on boots. But to get serious, before JDX, he was Mr. AWF. Jacob Savage dominated any competition in his way. And I think if you're looking for a guy to take on Kyle Pro, maybe behind me, I guess I already have my championship. Maybe he's going to come after me for my open challenge. But I would say the person who should take down Kyle Pro in the program, Jacob Savage, is as good of a bet as anybody.
Can't wait to see what develops there, not just on Friday the 16th, but potentially down the road for him. We can't wait to see him back in action. Now, you have that consolation with that MIW title. However, this might be a bit of a sore spot as we talk about this next match. The new champion, the revolutionary Bill Williams, got your shoulders down at the Barrel House, grabbing that title from you, wrestling it away from you for, you've had that at least a year, I believe, at that point. His first title defense, going one-on-one with Darius Luttrell, the one-man dynasty. Talking about big men in this sport, they don't get much bigger than him, and this is a really big opportunity for him after getting a pinfall in a match several months back here in the AWF, looking to cash in some of that street cred there.
Yeah, Darius Luttrell, he's my guy. So is Bill. He's my purple team teammate. Darius Luttrell helped us score a victory against Kyle Pro, Stonehenge, and Nick the Natural Nelson. Obviously, Kyle Pro didn't give him a title match, should have. So luckily, AWF management and Bill accepted the challenge to give Darius Luttrell, the former D1 athlete, a chance to face Bill Williams. Bill, I wish you the best of luck. I would have probably taken advantage of Stonehenge's distraction too. Bill has never won gold in AWF, and I wish him the best of luck in his title reign. And should be interesting to see which one of these big guys at Twin Towers goes down. In this battle of the Giants, behemoths. Both guys are twice my size almost.
To digress for just a second, I have to be honest, you seem to be giving Bill Williams the benefit of the doubt following that involvement from Stonehenge on the outside of the ring in that TV title match. Is there really an absence of hard feelings between you and Bill Williams following that?
Well, to be honest, this is the perfect band-aid or medicine to whatever injury that I had from that, or heartbreak that I had. I definitely love and always had a soft spot for the TV title. It's something that I fought for ever since its creation.
We're not talking about the TV title here. talking about Bill Williams, the person.
Oh, fair enough. Bill, well, then, you know, if we're gonna go from the hip, we're gonna go from the hip. Bill Williams, he finger poked or thumbed my eye during that match. Bill is known to win by any means necessary. He's revolutionary, and revolutions, they get dirty. But I know that being his partner, I knew that going into the match. It was no surprise that he would do something like that. And I thought I had the pin. I knocked Stonehenge off the apron, had Bill hooked for the pin, but he rolled me up. He had a great crucifix cover on me, and he won. So maybe down the line I'll get a rematch. But all that anger that I have towards Bill, everything building inside me where I can just let loose, break a purple team, be done, be bitter, it's all towards the program. Everything goes down to the program, and more specifically, that big doofus Stonehenge.
Rather impressive, I have to say, how you're able to just so quickly refocus your energies following that untimely defeat to Bill Williams. Moving on, though, to what has to be the most eagerly anticipated match of this first half year of 2021 anyway. Number one contender, the legitimate athlete, Brandon Gore, winning that tournament to get this opportunity to challenge Kyle Pro, finally, for the AWF Heavyweight Championship. Kyle Pro, of course, winning that title, but Brandon Gore, his trajectory here, following those series of matches with JDX, dating back to when Justin D. Xavier had the title, and now looking to get back in there with Kyle Pro. You gotta figure that this man's hungry, but also on the other side of the ring, you called him some names earlier. Stonehenge, gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the corner of the champion.
Kyle Pro will find any way to screw his opponent over with the help of Stonehenge, but Brandon Gore might be the one who can finally take out Kyle Pro. That match, that last man standing match, or false count anywhere, there was zero rules. I don't even know what to call that match. Boards were exposed, spatulas were used, fly swatters were used, so there was a locker room brawl.
JDX elevator, for God's sake.
They brawled in the elevator. JDX dove off of the top of the stairs. So, I mean, literally, these two rivals threw everything at each other. Obviously, Gore and JDX have a lot of respect for each other, and I think JDX is kind of giving Gore his blessing. You know, JDX has gone on to bigger things, achieve and climb different mountains, which I totally respect. Best of luck to my doggy, but Brandon Gore is the legitimate athlete, and he's called that for a reason. He can pick apart any opponent, and it just takes one lock, one hold, and Kyle Pro could tap out like that before Stonehenge can do anything. He could lock him in an ankle lock, put him in, arm bars, something, anything, or Kyle could just pass out. So, Brandon Gore, we're all pulling for you, man.
Well, to be honest, neither one of these two are fan favorites per se around the AWF, but with the shenanigans of Stonehenge and Kyle Pro, the program, you got to figure that most people, by any means necessary, are looking to have that title taken out of the program's grasp. Huge event, the Patriot Slam Ashby American Legion, Friday night, July 16th, 7 o'clock start. We're going to be outside. Be sure to be there. Tickets, again, just $10 for your kids. Absolutely free. So fun, affordable night of entertainment for the whole family. And we're going to be continuing on with this stretch of shows all over the upper Midwest. We got Glenville coming up here on the 24th. On the 31st of July, Grantsburg, Wisconsin. We're there, but going to be back in Western Wisconsin. And more to come this summer. Petey Brown, can't wait for it.
I am so pumped, DJ. So happy back in front of the fans. And we always say it, if you're not feeling well, still be careful, stay home. There'll be many events throughout the summer, a lot of them being taped, a lot of them going on Channel 45 and YouTube. And watch me and see who will be my first title defense in AWF.
And of course, get that shot in the arm if you haven't yet done so we can stop making these reminders about safety and health and all this other stuff and get fully back to normal. Petey Brown, can't wait to see you in Ashby on the 16th, and we can't wait to see you live at ringside for the Patriot Slam. And of course, see you next time here on the AWF Insider.